Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Today is Tuesday, June 6th, 2023. If you care to know the date, I did a dream share this morning at 3 a.m. And I did end up going back to bed. I'll get to that in a second because I was wide awake, but I'm like, it's way too early. Like, I don't want to wake everyone else up and whatever. So I was trying to be respectful, and I'm like, oh, well, I'll like go into a meditative state and just see what dreams pop out. Well, there wasn't anything of great significance after that dream um, that stood out to me. But anyways, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I'd love it if you would. But when I woke up, this very last time, I woke up refreshed again. Like, and usually if I wake up and I'm like awake and then go back to bed, I'm groggy and like dragging butt all day, or at least in the morning. But I don't know, I just feel like revitalized and I feel pumped up. So someone might be getting pumped up, but my energy just, I feel amazing. So hopefully you guys feel amazing too, because this energy feels wonderful. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't ask for a better energy. So stay grounded and rooted. That's for damn sure. And I feel like a lot of you have. So it's like centering yourself. If anyone was like messing with your root chakra or it was just out of whack, regardless of other people, I feel like you're kind of centering yourself and coming together. Like, I don't know. It's if any pieces of you were out with other people, I guess you could say, like energetically, it's like calling all your energy back, and maybe that's what you're doing or what you did, but that's kind of what it feels like. It's almost like feeling whole again. This is very healing energy, so a lot of you could have gone through the healing process, no matter what you were healing from, dealing with, or whatever, and it just, you feel like yourself again, which is great, because I do feel like spirit is revitalizing us. But anyways, when I first woke up, I literally got out of bed like really fast. Like, I just jumped out of bed and I stood like a soldier does. And I just stood there and I was looking straight ahead. And I'm like, why am I acting like a soldier? And it was like I heard, I'm ready to do the job. So someone's prepared and ready to do something. It could be a literal soldier, someone who's in the service, reporting for duty, a veteran, or it's just like a spiritual soldier, You got that warrior spirit where you're just ready to take on life and take on a project and do what you need to do, basically. But someone's soldiering up, which is great. Because it felt like I was on a mission. Like I have something I need to do. I have something I need to complete. So someone's feeling that way about something. Maybe today or within this energy, someone's feeling like, yeah, I got to do this kind of thing. And it doesn't feel bad. It feels important or significant for someone. And it has something to do with the message. So someone might be soldiering up, because we have strength here as well, to say something. And it has something to do with the truth, because maybe somebody got the truth or they're understanding spiritual messages. For some reason, it feels like there could have been a non-believer in here, potentially an earth sign, not necessarily, but or an air. There's fire here as well. But regardless of anyone's zodiac sign or anything like that, it feels like the truth is coming out. Spirit's delivering the truth for people to see for themselves in their own situations and own lives. And I feel like someone didn't believe in that before, and maybe they have a better understanding, or they're believing messages. I don't know. Something just feels like not too good to be true, but that's fiction kind of thing, and it's not. Someone's going, well, maybe there's more to this than what I thought. So someone's like just thinking, but they want to say something. They want to say something. So, a little quick share. It's just really tiny while I'm shuffling and getting prepared, because I kind of want to see what this truth is. I just feel like it's a spiritual understanding that someone didn't have before, basically. Yeah, like a few days ago, my daughter got, I don't know, she was irritated, so she went for a walk, which is, you know, blows off steam. That's what I do too. When I do it, even I just like doing it regardless. Well, she decided to walk up back the house, and there's a trail out there that I totally forgot about because I hadn't been out there in years. And working with intuition, second sight, opening dimensional doorways. What did I say? Someone's waking up to the spirituality, or realizing that there's more magic in the air than they ever could have imagined. Like, this shit is real, kind of thing. Like, that's exactly what this feels like. This is real. Like, how else do you explain this? Like, something's happened to someone, or is going to, or it's going on. It could be like repeated things happening, like different signs and synchronicities that someone wasn't seeing, and now they're going, oh my gosh, I didn't see this. I kind of saw it but didn't understand, didn't make any sense, and now it's like, oh my goodness. So they're, I don't know, spiritually they're opening up. They're being more receptive, which is good. Or that's you yourself. But anyways, there's a trail out back. Hadn't been out there in forever. So my daughter goes out there and comes across a big pile of beer cans, Bud Light and whatever, which, you know, I was finding that crap on my drives and all that shit, but a lot of people drink that and just wing it out the window or whatever. But it looks like a big party spot, or a spot where people were hanging out. And I think it was just a bunch of kids or something. I don't know who was out there, but that's the kind of stuff that young people do so they can hide. And it's off from a four-wheeler trail, but I went out there and I picked him up because I hated when people leave trash and crap, and I'm like, free money, you know? I almost got an entire black trash bag full of bottles just from that one pile. And I was like, what is wrong with people? Pick up your shit, you know? But thank you for the money. But anyways, so I was like, ooh, I want to walk a little further just because, shit, I left my phone out there. Anyways, I'll post it on the community tab or Facebook or something. And I walk a little further, and you see how, like, enchanting this forest looks right here? And I actually have a card in my deck, the prequel to Loving You, that is called The Enchanted Forest. And it was like a trail, and it just had trees. But I'm like, I don't know, I'm not going to call this trail the Enchanted Forest. I'm going to call it the Dead Forest, or the Forest of Dead Trees or something. The Dead Forest. Because all the bottoms of the trees were dead, and the tops were fine. But just the way that the branches were curling up and the trail and all the pine needles underneath, it looked majestic. Like, it was just, I was like, ooh, I'm going in here. Like, I need to see what's down here. And it was just really pretty. I'm like, I'm taking my daughter because she didn't go that far. So I'm going to go out there again because that was really cool. Like, it's really pretty. I took a picture of it. And as I'm walking around, because there's like little clearings and stuff and whatever, it's like a road to nowhere. That's probably why I wanted to call it the Dead Forest. There's dead ends and stuff, the road to nowhere, but it's still pretty. So maybe there's a situation going on where it either felt like a dead end, or something was very magical and like, wow, but it's the road to nowhere for someone. Not saying that spirit would lead you astray, but maybe somebody else was doing that. Or someone was just caught up in the magic, whether someone was doing magic or just like, wow, you know what I mean? Someone could have got caught up and got lost, basically. Must have got lost somewhere down the line because something was fun and beautiful and whatever. But regardless of that, I found randomly, okay, there's no golf courses around here. I found a freaking golf ball just randomly out in that dead forest, and this golf ball says Top Elite XL 2000. I don't know who the hell, it's a number 1 too, but I used to say like hole in 1 and 4 and whatever. It was right next to a Bud Light bottle too. That was randomly out there because there was a big pile, and then there was just one thrown right next to the golf ball, and I just picked up the golf ball because I was like, it's a golf ball, fuck it. But I don't know what that means, what the significance is. It could be a sign for some of you. I was just prompted to share, and I don't know, it was a short little jaunt, but it was fun. And I cleaned up the environment as well. So remember, if you go on any spiritual adventures or just adventures period, try to bring a trash bag or something with you just in case it's not our responsibility to clean up after people, but If they're not going to do it, someone should. You know what I mean? That's why I like that Randonautica app, which I haven't used in forever. But I like that because it inspires people to clean up whatever locations you end up at. Let's like bring a trash bag and clean up the environment. Because this is the world that we live in, but our children, our children's children, the future is going to be here. We don't want to have it look disgusting. And do you really want to go to a beautiful location and just see nothing but trash? I know I don't. Willow vines. Grounded and rooted, which is what I started this reading with. I feel like a lot of you are you're rooted in the ground. You're very strong. It's that tree analogy that I've said before, because we have cycles here and dumpster diving, and it could have something to do with money. For some of you, someone could have got paid to dig up dirt on you, or they were digging up dirt for financial reasons or something. Just saw, hey, loser. Someone thinks someone's a loser. Maybe because they don't have money, or whatever that is. But anyways, I just heard that's not important, so that's not in this energy right this second, apparently. But someone was digging up dirt, and they can take all the dirt that they found and shove it up there. Ah! You know, they're hey, ho. Anyways, I just feel amazing. Karmic cycles and stuff. I feel like you're breaking those. You're free from the burning carousel, because this little carousel dude is free. Yes, it's stuck in the ground, but it's, you know, it's fake. It'd fall over and the picture would be crap otherwise. But yeah, there's robotic routines here, stuck patterns, but I feel like breaking free from that because someone's actually taking spiritual guidance and advice seriously, or they're understanding it more. They're being honest with themselves, or you are, someone is. This is about being grounded and rooted. Like I said, it could have to do with your stability and family, but I always compare like a rigid building and a tree. So when a storm hits, you know, the rigid building goes and crumbles because it can't withstand whatever the storm is, you know, because it's got to be a big one to take down a building. But it's a metaphor, you know, and trees, they sway in the wind, and yeah, they might lose some branches like the one out back my house did, but the tree's still good, it's still standing, it's still rooted and okay and alive, you know what I mean? So someone could have taken like a big hit or got hurt. This is a painful situation, but I don't know, I feel like it's really hard to break these cycles, to let go of certain people and situations and be honest with ourselves sometimes. And when that happens, or when you're honest with other people, you know, family, friends, people close to us, those branches start falling away, but you still have a tree, you know, and you're still good. And they regenerate, you know what I mean? You can take some of those broken branches and plant them, because we did that with one. It's in a bucket right now, it's going to go in the ground, but you can reroot it and start a whole new tree. So it's like, for some of you, if you're that broken branch, you know, like within a family situation or a past relationship or whatever, it's like I feel I feel excluded. I feel like the black sheep. I feel like, you know, I don't belong in my family or with these people, this group, whatever. You feel like you're the broken branch. You fell away, or you had to. Maybe it was forced by spirit. You can reroute yourself somewhere else when your family goes to crap. So someone could be dealing with relationship issues and like, I just gotta stay in this broken situation, but someone's realizing they don't have to. No matter what that situation is to you, because I do feel like legit family, moms, dads, you know, siblings, whatever. Maybe you just feel excluded. You're the outsider, I guess, or you've been shunned, whatever it is. Or it's a relationship that's just kind of going to the wayside. But no matter who the broken branch is, can start fresh, is my point. All right, so now what do we want to do here? I want to clarify more on why we're staying rooted and grounded. So what's up with this Willow Vines card? Chaser. I don't feel like you're chasing anyone. I really don't. In pursuit, convincing, rejection. Let them go and let it be. That's what this is. Because that's what I was talking about. Let them go and let it be. Those family members, those friends, those partners, your love interest, whoever the hell fell away from the tree, whatever branch fell, they can reroot themselves, or you can, depending on which, analogy you are, if you're the branch or the tree. Either way, you'll become the tree, even if you are just the branch. So it's like the tree sustains all its branches, and then if one breaks off and it's just left there laying there like it will die. But if divine intervention comes in, if people come in and help, or there's just some type of help, like to pick the damn branch up so you can reroot it, then you'll be your own tree, So let this situation fly. I feel like it's not easy, but a lot of you are doing that, and just let it be, and you'll be fine. Just stay grounded during this process, or you have stayed grounded throughout the process. Because there was a level of stagnancy here is what it feels like. Yeah, because there's a lot of hesitation. What are we letting go of real quick? Give me one of these. What is the let them go and let it be? I don't feel like any of you are chasing anyone. You could have been for a while, or you were hopeful that someone would return to you or something, and they're just not, and it's because it wasn't meant for you, or the timing was off. And you're letting it go. You're ascending. You're moving past this person, the situation, whatever it is. Because I do feel like family. It feels strong family, and you might have been very heartbroken about this communication, but it also involves love. Someone might call you out of nowhere because they needed time, and things do take time, but there's progress here. Someone's progressing forward because they're healing. Whoever makes this phone call or text or sends this message towards you, because I did see a message in the beginning, it might shock you because this person is going to be honest with you and express themselves, because there's the truth. And I feel like they miss you, whoever they are, but someone is heartbroken. That's what they were healing from. Because I feel like if you were heartbroken in this situation, you've risen above it. Yeah. Even if you had a soul contract with someone, it's like, my sanity ain't worth this, you know what I mean? So what's this honesty about? I heard use the T cards. Twin flame union approaching. Someone might have been caught in a web of bologna and Cheez-It sauce. You really were dealing with your twin flame, or you are. Someone might be realizing that connections like that are real. Like, it really happens. Like, you can really be spiritually connected to someone, especially if they were a non-believer becoming a believer. Whoa. Alright. Barrel. You feel something is lacking in your life, perhaps love, money, or goals. Yeah, someone felt like something was lacking. I feel like, I don't know, there's some significance with a bar with that. Why? Because the barrel looks like a whiskey barrel, but there's nothing in it. And I used to say whiskey is love, like it represents love or whatever, because it's just liquids, water is emotion. But that's old and ratty and dried up. There's nothing in that. There's nothing in that barrel. August could be significant for some of you. Beware of greed. Someone did something for money. And it involves a strong soul connection, a twin flame connection. It could have been your twin flame that did this, but regardless of who did what, this, I feel like, for some of you, someone could have pretended to be your other half or be connected to you, like, because they were just like, monkey see, monkey doing it and copying what you were saying, basically. because they wanted you, or they saw something and they wanted something that you have, or they want to be part of whatever you're doing, or whatever it is. I don't know what their reason is, but it feels like there's some type of financial component and someone was greedy, and the truth about that's coming out. Because whoever was like take, whether it was just emotionally, financially, or all of the above, whatever is headed their way, they're not gonna like. And it could be heading in July. Something significant did take place in June, which, or is taking place now, and there's some changes coming in July. Or someone who's born in July needs to take note and not be so damn greedy. I don't know what that's about, but there's some significance with July. It could have something to do with the 4th of July as well, because the soldier thing, when I woke up, that's Independence Day and stuff like that, being free of a situation, being free of a person. So let's see, what do we need to know? Apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. Yeah, someone's gonna come. Someone feels shitty for the way that they treated you, even if they did nothing and they just like turn their back on you. You know what I mean? Like they weren't being cruel or whatever. Well, that's kind of mean, but you know what I mean. They weren't like attacking anyone. There are some people who were problematic for you, and because of this shift in energy, like return to sender type stuff, some people might be coming in to apologize because they might not want to be on the receiving end of crap karma. You know what I mean? Yeah, some people just don't want to. So just be aware and use your discernment. Really listen to your intuition when it comes to people returning to be like, I'm sorry I said this. I'm sorry for blah, 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 whatever. Because some of these apologies, because there's more than one, are sincere or will be, but most won't be. Beware of greed. It's almost like I gotta get back into your good graces because I don't want to be screwed. Like that's what that feels like. And we do have the Lovers here as well. So it could have something to do with a love situation, and the Fool. That's Gemini, Aries energy, and strength. Someone's trying to gain the strength and courage to overcome some type of fear, and say something. Someone really has something to say. What are they trying to overcome? What is this fear that they're overcoming? I heard just talking to you. Someone might be afraid of you. If you're a spiritualist, they definitely might fear your intuition, but that's not for everyone. It could just be a fear of intimacy, or taking responsibility for your own actions and ownership for the things you say and do. Like, a lot of people fear being honest. And making situations right because it makes them embarrassed or they look bad. You know what I mean? And this person might be a little arrogant because someone really didn't believe. Because Max Dennison did not believe in Hocus Pocus that if he lit the candle that the witches would come back, basically. So someone probably didn't believe in karmic justice or spirit, period. Like, yeah, right, I'm good. Well, something's coming someone's way. Oh, well, there's the apology. It's funny because I said that, like, yeah, right, that ain't gonna happen. I know that this was Zachary, but it's like, look over there. You see what's happening over there? Like, could be a fire, because that's a problem, the witch's cauldron and stuff, because in the movie, they're bad. They kill children, basically. But it's like, look over there. Do you see that? Like, crap, I was wrong. Oh, no. I'm sorry, I was wrong. That's what that is. Someone's ego is a bit, I don't know, it's been a bit bruised, but they let their pride and ego get in the way. Like, I see that. Crap. I should have believed. I should have believed. That's kind of what it feels like. Because someone could have taken advantage of you, or multiple people tried to, whether they successfully did it or not. Because if you think about it, this is Max's little sister. She's just this little girl, like, and these two bullies are like, yeah, right, what are you going to friggin' do? And she's got an attitude from hell. She's just like, you know what I'm going to fucking do? I'm going to whoop your ass. No, I'm going to have my brother whoop your ass. he doesn't really want to, just saying, because he wasn't as strong as he portrayed himself to be. She was actually stronger. So someone took your kindness for weakness, or looked at you like you were a weakling because you're just a woman, you're just a little, you're just young, you're not you're not a badass, basically. But they're going, crap, you are. Like, I underestimated you. Someone underestimated you. We have the Knight of Potions, which is a love offer, or the apology. Someone definitely underestimated you. And I feel like they might regret it. Halloween could be significant, so some of you could have birthdays on Halloween, or it's just a significant holiday for you. That's also the day before. It's like the Day of the Dead Eve, basically. Judgment. Karma. Play with fire, you're gonna get burned. That's what that feels like. Someone made a crap decision. They could have made a crap decision in a graveyard or messing with things they don't understand. But regardless of spirituality and spirit, the dead, deceased, whatever, I mean, well, if you think about it, when he lights the candle, he brings them back from the dead. And I was talking about necromancy and stuff in that dream that I had. Like someone messing with crap they don't understand. Like, what harm's it gonna do? Well, whatever was invoked, like the witches, basically, or in real life, whatever was being invoked, whatever this problem is, was meant to attack this person that was being underestimated. Like, oh, we'll take so-and-so out, no problem. Or we'll scare them shitless, basically. Well, I feel like the fear factor got reversed because this person can handle a hell of a lot more than even her big brother, than even whoever was doing this. Because when he lights the candles, the witches come back. What do? They want children. So, of course, they try to go after Danny. They try to go after the weak one, the youthful one. Someone could have went after a child, even. We're all someone's child or children, you know what I mean? But this feels like, yeah, right. And, oh, crap. Like, that's what it feels like. But you're protected, because there's a jack-o'-lantern in that card with strength, and that's all about protection. You were protected throughout this entire process, even if it was difficult. Even if you didn't fully understand what was going on around you, within you, whatever this transformation is, why people were doing whatever they were doing to you, like, why is this happening, kind of thing. It will all make sense in the end, and it might be making more sense now, because I feel like the energy's clearer, and someone's gonna say something, because the freaking truth is here. It's not just spirit blabbing it. Spirit might be controlling people, going, all right, you're gonna open your freaking mouth now. And it's funny because it happens in the weirdest ways. I'm not saying spirit's gonna force someone to call someone, because we have free will and they don't do that. But it's like, okay, when you're talking, you're just having a conversation. Someone might be afraid of this, but when you're just having a conversation with someone and you have an inclination that they're full of crap, or that there's lies mixed into whatever they're saying, or whatever it is, you just kind of, you get that feeling, but you don't know why you feel that way, and it's like, well, I have no reason not to believe you, basically, not to trust you. And then they say something. They out themselves because spirit prompts them to do it. They don't even realize it's happening. You know what I mean? Like, I never should have said that. Shit. Like, that just gave me away. That just gave it away. Like, you know what I mean? Something like that. Queen of Potions. Somebody could have been messing with the Queen of Cups, or Queen of Cups was messing with someone. Either way, because we have Leo energy here as well. We have many placements in our chart, so don't get hung up on zodiac signs. But this person's usually very intuitive. Somebody could have been messing with your intuition, or they just didn't believe that you were intuitive. But this person's very kind, loving, nurturing, that type of person. You might know a lot about folklore as well, because she's the teacher that warns everyone about the witches, that tells the story. And of course, Max is like, yeah, okay. Like, whatever. That's not true. And that's just a scare tactic. You're just trying to freak me out. Whatever this warning was not to freak someone out. It was legitimate. And I feel like a lot of you stood strong in your conviction. So it's like, if you knew the truth, if you knew what was going on, or you just had this feeling, whatever was happening, because it's different for everyone, all our situations are different, you were strong enough to be like, this is the truth, and I don't give a crap what anyone says. Believe me or not, like me or don't, love me or leave. I'll be kind to you if you're kind to me. But there's always an opposite energy. You know what I mean? So this energy is very like loving, and like I'll give you the shirt off my back type energy. Don't piss me off though, because then I'll whoop your ass. It could be physically or just spiritually or verbally, you know what I mean? Because some people can give like a major tongue lash, and I'm just saying, like my father used to say that to me. He's like, you have a razor sharp tongue. It's like knowing what buttons to push with someone, like knowing what hurts them. Because if you're empathetic, you think about it, like you're an empath, you feel other people's emotions. If whether you hear their thoughts or not, if you normally have an understanding of the people around you, because you feel it, you feel the energy. Whether you're psychic or not, you know what I mean? Just everyday people, that happens all the time to people. So if you know someone, or you kind of feel what's going on, you'll know exactly what will bother them. And maybe somebody knew that about you and they were using it against you, or they thought they knew. I don't know, I feel like there's a level of perseverance and strength here. So if anyone used your weaknesses against you, that they became your strengths. You know what I mean? It's like it just made you stronger. But you can do the same thing. But I feel like maybe in the past you would have, but I feel like you're not going to. Because it's almost like, yeah, I want to cut you down. Yeah, I would love to see you suffer for doing blah, 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 whatever, because what the hell. But I'm going to be the bigger person because you're not worth my time. So I'm just going to focus on the positive and give my love and positive energy to those who deserve it, and you just won't get it. I feel like that's what a lot of you are doing. Yeah, because there's the magician. Someone was trying to manipulate a situation or manipulate you, and I feel like I've said this before, the messy becomes the messer. The hunted becomes the hunter. It's like, oh, someone thought you weren't a hunter. You just, you would never do something like that. It's like, well, I just got me a shotgun. Motherfuckers. Oh, man. I don't know. Suspension. What is that? It's the Four of Pumpkins, the Four of Pentacles, which is holding back. Someone was holding back to protect themselves. I don't feel like they were holding back to protect you. I feel like it was just to protect themselves, because then maybe they got into a situation, like got in over their head. But regardless of why they were holding back, it was for self-preservation. But they might play it off as, I was doing it to protect you, and you could just be like, yeah, right, yeah, right. Basically, someone was just a coward. Male, female, doesn't matter, and I don't know who this person or people are. They're very secretive, whoever they are. I just heard you found a way around. You found a way around the problem, which created the solution. You came out on the other side. We have the Nine of Pumpkins, which is the Nine of Pentacles. Whatever this is, whatever you did it independently. You did it on your own. You're strong enough to be on your own, and you don't need the help, basically. But I feel like I don't know, someone might have looked at you as though you were very codependent, you just wanted money. They weren't looking at you in an abundant way, and I feel like they're going to be sadly mistaken because you're extremely abundant. And you're extremely protected as well. Something to do with a string of lights. Could be Christmas lights or just patio lights. I can't remember if that was in a meditation or if I just wrote that down in the book somewhere, because I saw like light bulbs, the light bulb lights that like string up that you see on patios and stuff. But it wasn't for like a holiday. It was just, summertime stuff. But it could be anything. There's a string of lights that's significant. A string of lights. I just heard you light up the darkness. Well, if you think about it, what is it? That saying? It just popped in my head. A star shines brightest in the darkness, or in the darkness, because when it's still kind of light out, you can barely see the stars twinkling. Those are like fireflies and magic and stuff, but you can barely see them. And then when it's pitch black and you don't have light pollution, like street lights and stuff like that, you can see the stars so clear and they shine so bright. Some are brighter than others, but it's like, wow, and it's a beautiful sight. If you live in a city, especially if there's smog and crap, but regardless of that, if you live in a city that's very lit up, no matter what time of night it is, the stars aren't that bright. Do you know what I mean? But I feel like someone was trying to snuff out the light, like create a level of darkness, which I wrote a poem about that, and it was like, let the darkness surround, don't worry, through divine guidance you'll be found, or the truth will be found, or something like that. Like you're protected. And through this dark energy, through these problems, through this sorrow, through whatever the hell is going on, you were shining brighter and brighter and brighter, and it's like people couldn't see before, and now they can really see, because darkness is all around. And there you are, or whoever, because it feels like multiple people. So this could be a message for many light workers, or just people who are ascending, because that is here. And you don't have to be a tarot reader to be a light worker, to be a healing person, to have that energy, to have these abilities, because there are a lot of people who are very gifted who never share it with anyone. You know what I mean? It's just they use it for personal guidance, and they get led in the right direction, and they help the people that they cross paths with. You know what I mean? Well, whatever this cycle is, it's coming to a close. Let's go home. It's like, let's go home, Emily. It's time to go home. Home is where the heart is. Someone might be figuring out who holds the key to their heart, you know what I mean? Like, where they belong. They're figuring out where they belong, where they're most happy, emotionally fulfilled. Now that this cycle is complete, I feel like there's this like, yay. This is yay energy. Whoop, whoop. Alright, so I want to see, what's this Lover's Night of Potion energy? Is this a love offer, or is this an apology? Is this Casanova being a pain in the rear? What is it? It's like, I have one more chance. Because if you think of it, in the movie, this is their last bottle of potion, because Max dumps the pot, like, nope, you can't do this. So someone could have intervened, or Spirit, one or the other, or both, but the witches are like, oh, crap, we just need one child, then we can make more, kind of thing. So it's like, we have one chance, we only have one try at this. Whoever this person is only has one chance left, or they only have one chance to make something right, or to make an offer. It's like, this is my one chance, I can't screw it up, I need to be honest, I need to say this, I need to do it right, otherwise, kapooey, otherwise, we're dust. I love movies. I don't even watch very many of them, but what's that movie is popping in my head all of a sudden? It's not called The End Times. This is how it ends. The Sun. Yeah, someone needs to come in and tell the truth, bring in clarity, and they basically only have one chance at it. Someone who's moving very slowly could be an earth sign towards Virgo Capricorn, because we have the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles is poking out like, hey, what's going on? I'm not quite ready to jump out of the deck yet, but I'm almost there. That's what that feels like. Oh, it's funny. Well, we'll just put him back if he's not ready. But anyways, what the hell is that? He or she, it's just the King of Pentacles. But there's strong Leo energy in here. What's that fucking movie? Oh, it has, I think, is it, I suck with names. Is it Seth Rogen? I do like his movies. He's funny. His sense of humor, like his laugh, just every time he laughs, it makes me laugh. I love people with silly laughs because it just, I don't know, it makes everything funnier. Plus, my true laugh is kind of ding-dongish, but you know, it is what it is. We all have our quirky whatevers. But anyways, my son sounds like him sometimes. It just cracks me up. But anyways, it's where everyone plays themselves. Like, all the actors and actresses and stuff in a movie are the main characters. I don't really know how it goes completely. I haven't seen it in a while, but everyone plays themselves. Like, and I think it's the end times where, I don't know, it's an apocalypse or something. And so it's like nobody's pretending because everyone's themselves. So these actors who normally act like other people are acting like themselves. Believe people when they show you who they are. It's not always what they say. Oh, that was 10 of Cups. I saw that twice already, so what's the worst that's going to happen? It's taking a risk. I feel like there's a lot of happiness here. Like, the potential for fulfillment is great. Whether it's with this person or on your own. And I do feel like someone wants to take a chance. They could have thought that, you know, the only fools rush in, you know, only fools fall in love, that song by Elvis. Like, I don't want to be foolish. I don't want to be stupid. If I say this, do this, make this decision, you know, is it the wrong one? Is it the right one? But whatever this risk is actually going to lead to emotional fulfillment, and it has something to do with communication. This person is trying to gain the strength and courage to say something to potentially this Queen of Cups, but it's just talking to someone. And if you had to be stern with whoever this is or these people, it was you were provoked to do so. Like, I'm setting boundaries. I will not let you mess with me. You can't take my damn candy. You know what I mean? This is what that feels like. But there's fulfillment here. Like, there's something that you worked hard for. Because you think it from a kid's perspective, you go trick-or-treating, you dress up, you're wearing your costume and crap, and you're going house to house, you're walking around, and you're getting the candy. Like, yeah, it's not a lot of work unless you're climbing mountains and crap, but you know what I mean? To a kid, it can be exhausting. So it's a lot of work. It's like, I earned this candy. I walked around for it, basically. These little trinkets and whatever the hell it is to you. But it's whatever you're working on. You put the effort in. And it feels like I did the work. I'm not going to let anyone take this from me. Like, I will defend myself. I will defend what I did because it's mine. Like, that's what that feels like. So you could have stood up to someone, or you will, and maybe this is what this person's afraid of. Like, I know you're going to bite my head off kind of thing. Rightfully so. If someone tried to take something from you, like, what the hell? What's wrong with people? You can't do that shit and think you're gonna get away with it forever. You might get away with it temporarily, but boom, there's the freaking tower. Nothing ever lasts forever, you know what I'm saying? But love does transcend space and time, so love does last forever. True love, unconditional love. Fake love and lust and crap like that, nope, does not. But I feel like there's sudden shock here because you're achieving something and you're achieving it all on your own without any help or whatever. That's really what it feels like. This is, someone might be shocked, especially if you have a lot of feelings for someone, if this is like your twin flame, regardless of the label, even if they're not, you just love, love, love whoever the hell this is. You know what I mean? They might be shocked if you turn them down. Or maybe they're worried about that. Because, especially if they did something horrible to you, whoever this is, there's someone that you're going to do the opposite of what they're expecting. You're either going to accept an apology and move forward, and they're going to be like, I can't even believe, like, how are you so forgiving? And that, or you're going to be like, what the? And walk away and do whatever. For some of you, if you've been dealing with a lot or there's a problem around or whatever, just stupid people, whoever this person is to you, there's someone in this energy who sees what's going on, and they might step away from a group and try to help you independently. Because if you think about it, I don't know, it's just reminded me of this in the movie, he sees the problem and he warns, the town folk, like, oh my gosh, they got her kind of thing. Like, this is really happening. This is real. So whatever was going on, no matter how major or minor it is, this person's like, are you seeing this? Because I'm seeing this. We gotta go help someone, or we gotta go do this. And if this person does help you, you'll be shocked to shit, just saying. But even though the town folk come in, other people are like, okay, they don't resolve the issue. They think they do because they hang the witches. That's how the movie starts, basically. But he gets turned into a cat, and he ends up on a solo journey through this transformation. He has to do this on his own. He doesn't have people to back him up, so he watches the house by himself. Like I'm going to make sure that these people, these problem people, this issue doesn't return. I don't care if anyone knows I'm here. I don't care if they know what I'm doing. I don't, it's behind the scenes is what it feels like, because no one knows he's the damn cat. No one knows the cat can talk, So someone could have been keeping tabs on you, keeping an eye on you, or on a situation, and you were just unaware of it. But some fool, some douche, ends up screwing everything up, and then he's got to fix everything because it turns into a big clusterfuck because the witches return, because the problem returns. Someone's on a solo journey, and you might be shocked to find out that they be keeping tabs on you or a problem behind the scenes by themselves, by their own accord. Like, I didn't tell anyone I was doing this because I didn't want the problem to know. Someone was concerned. And I feel like you think this person doesn't even give a crap about you, but I think they care more than you know. Or someone does, or someone in this energy that cares more than you know, and you really have no idea. But now it's making me think of, what movie is that where, it's in one of the Harley Quinn ones, where the guys, like the group, because, is it the Joker? I don't remember. No, it's the one where all the bad guys, like Harley Quinn's one of them, they all get released to fight off the big problem. So it's like we're bringing the villains to fight off the big one, or the big problem, the alien, whatever the hell it was, I can't remember. But anyways, she gets into the mess, like she's on her own, and they're like, we gotta save her, because one of the dudes likes her, I think. And the dude that likes her is like, "Oh, I gotta be the knight in shining armor. We gotta get in there. We gotta get her." And she already kicked everyone's ass. And she's like took everyone out already by the time they show up, and he's like trying to climb up the building, and she's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And he's like, "Oh, we're here to save you." "Oh, no, I'm good." That's what this making me think of. Like, someone wanted to be there, but you already eradicated this issue, this problem, and they're a day late, dollar short. That's what it feels like. But anyways, that's just funny. I don't know why these movies are popping in my head all of a sudden. But that's what I have for you, because this one's long enough, and I got some other reads and stuff to do. Today I'm going to return those nasty bottles that I found, because, hey, it's money. Who gives a shit? You know what I mean? And it cleans up the environment. But I love you guys, and I will talk to you soon.